Jonathan Jones, cornerback of the New England Patriots, is a free agent this year. So, what do I think about it? I think, well, quite frankly, that the Patriots need to keep him. Now, I said that about J.C. Jackson last year, and it turned out to be pretty much fine, actually, that he left, and he was hurt for a lot of the year as well, so, you never really know what would happen there for the Chargers. So, you know what? Maybe I was wrong, and maybe I'm wrong now, because defensive back seems to be the thing that Bill Belichick is the best at, quite frankly. For those of you who have watched the Patriots over the last 2 decades, you know that he has just this unbelievable ability to get the best out of his defensive backs. No matter what round they're drafted in, or if they're drafted at all, whether it's first round, second round, 7th round, or undrafted, he's able to get the best out of his defensive backs, and he always finds replacements for guys that end up leaving. So, you know what? Maybe we don't need that because, Jack Jones, lots of Joneses and Jacks and just Jays all over the place. And Jalen Mills, and who's the other defensive back? Marcus Jones, who's the punt returner. He played defense every once in a while. Miles Bryant, a whole bunch of guys back there that did really, really well for the Patriots. Obviously, Kyle Duggar, although he's not necessarily a corner, he's a safety. But nonetheless, you have a lot of guys back there that really did well last year. So maybe you don't necessarily need Jonathan Jones, but I really think you do. I really think that you should pay him. He's even come out and said, it's really, really hard for me to envision not being here. But you know what? In free agency, when you're a Patriots player and you're a free agent, you almost kind of have to. Because the trend has almost always been, you're leaving. Like, if you want big money, you're leaving, no matter what. So, I don't really know what's going to happen with that. I just kind of hope that the Patriots do re-sign him. And I'll say this, unlike last year with J.C. Jackson, I haven't seen really any reports as to what Jonathan Jones may be worth or even what he's asking for. I would probably be okay paying him that, $12 million a year, I'd say, is probably okay for him. He's not going to be a number 1 DB. He's going to be your slot corner probably. Might play outside every once in a while. So he shouldn't get that $15 to $18 to $20 million a year type money. But a 4-year, $48 million contract for Jonathan Jones, I'd be okay with that. That might be a little bit of an overpay, but I feel like you have to overpay at a certain point to keep some free agents, especially homegrown ones. And the Patriots have, I think, around $30 million in cap space this offseason. So you know what? I feel like you probably have the room to re-sign him if you want him. Now, does Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft want him? I have no idea. I don't see why you wouldn't. I mean, I haven't really seen Jonathan Jones play unbelievably poorly all the time. I saw games where J.C. Jackson performed pretty poorly. When your number 1 corner is performing poorly, that is not good. So for me, Jonathan Jones, I feel like might be a little bit of a safer bet. To kind of shore up that slot on the inside, that slot corner spot, especially in today's NFL where slot guys are really, really vital, like a lifeblood of the offense for a lot of teams. Smaller, quicker guys that can get open all the time, or sometimes bigger bodied wide receivers that just play inside and work through the middle to get first downs. Big tight ends coming through the middle. He can cover tight ends as well. So, I just feel like that position is so much more important than it has been in years past. I think it just really behooves the Patriots to keep him, unless you think Marcus Jones can transition into that and you're comfortable with Jack Jones and Jalen Mills on the outside. I'm not sure I'm comfortable with that yet. I think Jack Jones played very well for a rookie last year. Obviously had some flashy plays with a couple of pick sixes, which were fun, but I think that he's got to have a full season under his belt because I know he was injured for some of last year as well. So, I don't know if I'm super comfortable with that yet. And who knows, the draft is still coming up, so who knows what the Patriots are going to do there. They might get themselves a nice DB that's going to replace him. I don't know. But I think it would just be so much easier and everybody would be a little bit happier and more calm if Jonathan Jones were to return to the Patriots. for a few more seasons. I'd like to see it. Let me know if you guys would like to see it in the comments section below, because again, I know I would like to see it, but you know what? I could be wrong. I was wrong about J.C. Jackson. Maybe I'm wrong about this too. But I guess we'll just have to wait and find out, wait and see what they're going to do.
Hey guys, me again. Thank you so much for watching one of my clips from the Lopes Goes Last podcast. These clips are so much fun to do. I absolutely love making them and I absolutely love doing them. And this podcast is my baby. So I really want this thing to grow and I really want it to succeed. So if you did like what you see, please subscribe. Also hit that bell notification so you never miss any one of my episodes or one of my clips like this one. And please do also like and share these videos with your friends and your family so that we can make this thing grow as fast as possible. And I wanted to thank you again so much. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video and have a great rest of your day.